Hi everyone, I'm Kit Ivan Madrid, B Scream 4A, Rule 117, Motion to Quash. Section 1, Time to move to quash. At any time before entering his plea, the accused may move to quash the complaint or information. Section 2, Form and Contents. The motion to quash shall be in writing, signed by the accused or his counsel, and shall distinctly specify its factual and legal grounds. The court shall consider no ground other than those stated in the motion, except lack of jurisdiction over the offense charged. Section 3. Grounds. The accused may move to quash the complaint or information on any of the following grounds. A. That the facts charged do not constitute an offense. B. That the court trying the case has no jurisdiction over the offense charged. C. That the court trying the case has no jurisdiction over the person of the accused. D. That the officer who filed the information had no authority to do so. E. That it does not conform substantially to the prescribed form. F. That more than one offense is charged except when a single punishment for various offenses is prescribed by law. G. That the criminal action or liability has been extinguished. H. That it contains averments which, if true, would constitute legal excuse or justification. And I, the last, that the accused has been previously convicted or acquitted of the offense charge or case against him, or dismissed or otherwise terminated without his express consent. Section 4. Amendment. If the motion to quash is due to a correctable defect in the complaint or information, the court shall order it to be amended. If the defect is that the facts do not constitute an offense, the prosecution is given a chance to amend. If it fails, the motion to quash is granted. Section 5. Effect of sustaining motion. When a motion to quash is granted, the court may allow the filing of a new complaint or information. If no new one is filed within the given time, the accused must be released unless detained for another case. Section 6. Exception. Granting a motion to quash does not prevent another prosecution for the same offense, except when the motion was based on double jeopardy or extinct of criminal liability. Under Section 3, Paragraph G and I. Section 7. Double jeopardy. Once an accused has been convicted, acquitted, or the case is dismissed without his consent by a court or competent jurisdiction, he cannot be prosecuted again for the same offense or any offense necessarily included in it. Section 8. Provisional dismissal. A case may be provisionally dismissed only with the accused's consent and notice to the offended party. If the penalty is less than or equal to 6 years, the dismissal becomes permanent after 1 year if the case is not revived. If the penalty is more than 6 years, it becomes permanent after 2 years if the case is not revived. Section 9. Waiver to move to quash. If the accused fails to file or include grounds for a motion to quash before pleading, he is deemed to have waived certain objections, specifically under Section 3, Article A, B, G, and I.